All right, so Miley Cyrus, SNL 50th anniversary. She did a performance with Brittany Howard and it's amazing. If you haven't checked it out, you definitely should. My friend requested that I do a tutorial on her look, so let's do it. This look is definitely all about the eyes. I'm gonna do the eyebrows first just to get that down. So her brows are definitely like either bleached or there's just product in it to make it look lighter. And I don't have a makeup kit with me. I'm gonna fill them in like normal. I'll see what they look like and then I might just hit my brows with some concealer or like a Danessa Color Fix. Did you guys watch the SNL 50th anniversary? I only saw some clips. I feel like SNL was like not really it for a while. I love Pete Davidson and I love Marcelo Hernandez. I mean, there's other people that are good. I just don't consistently watch the sketches at this point. Like obviously it's always gonna be culturally relevant to a certain extent, but just seeing some of the celebrities that showed up for the event, it's crazy to think of the impact that SNL's had on culture for the last 50 years. It's my boomer story time, but SNL used to be such a big deal. Like you really missed out if you didn't catch SNL. Like at least when I was growing up, when it was like Adam Sandler and like Chris Farley, Dana Carvey, the real OGs back in the day. I got that little phone monitor with the vlog thing for the back of my phone like I talked about. It doesn't stick to my phone, but it sticks to the top of it. So I can see it out of my peripheral and it's kind of freaking me out. It's like making me paranoid. So I just like look up and I'm like, oh, is that what I look like? I mean, she definitely had her bangs going on in the picture, but my bangs are really long right now, so they are too long for this look. Also, I have like the worst colic ever. I can't even do a center part. Her eyebrows are kind of covered up by her bangs, but I can't really do that. So to fake the lightness of the brows, I'm gonna go in with the Danessa Color Fix. This is in Nude 3. Obviously, when you lighten the brows, it really opens up the eye areas. So I just put some on the end of this brow spoolie. This is like a make your own tinted brow gel moment. Okay, real talk, I had never heard of Brittany Howard, but in the comments, everyone said that she was holding back a lot, and I thought she sounded amazing, so I really need to check her out. So I follow one of Miley's main makeup artists on Instagram, and he posts a picture of her. I'm assuming it was earlier on in the evening, and it looks like he started with that makeup and then kind of built up to the smoky eye. So in that initial picture, the makeup is a little bit lighter on her eyes. It's more shimmery. So I'm gonna start with a base like that, and then just intensify it and make it more smoky. For the base of this eye, I'm gonna use Danessa Color Fix and Exposed. It's a beautiful like taupey color. It's great for contouring. So I was taking this is a lip brush, but any synthetic brush will be good. And I'm just applying this all over the lid. The end color is like, it's kind of like a dark gray, borderline navy color. But the before picture, it was definitely like a lighter gray. So I'm just gonna do this as a base. And it's like definitely focused on the eyeliner and really smudging it out. I'm just gonna go underneath my eyes. So Miley's eyes are definitely way more deep set than mine. So with deep set eyes, I usually tell my clients if I'm doing a makeup lesson, like you don't even want that much product in your actual crease because it already looks dark. You could put a really light color on and you're already gonna look like you have a smoky eye. So I need to try to fake that. Okay, so I'm taking this gray liner. It's from St. Minerals. I honestly don't really like grays on my eyes personally. So I'm struggling to find stuff here. Her liner is definitely thick. And then I'm gonna bring this just up into my crease a little bit, just to give me that depth. And it's a waterproof pencil, so I have to blend pretty quickly before it sets. I'm gonna go ahead and put some on the bottom. Same thing on the other side. So I know I use this in like pretty much every tutorial, but this does look very similar to the Urban Decay Moondust palette and Cosmic Space Dust. I can't talk. And Cosmic Space Dust. So I'm just gonna grab some of this on a brush and sweep it over the lid. All right, so I literally went through all of my eyeshadow palettes. Wait, hang on. Okay. This is why you just keep all of your eyeshadow palettes forever. For yourself, not for your clients, but this is a Trixie Mattel Daytime Realness. And I'm gonna do Zenith. It's this dark gray kind of color. It still looks more navy in the picture, but all the other like darker gray colors that I have are not quite right. So I'm gonna try this, build up. I think we can make it work. So I'm gonna use that same brush that I used to blend out my eyeliner. I'm just patting this on, building it up, and bringing it outwards just a little bit. So I googled pictures and you can definitely see it like right in the inner corner of her eye. So I'm gonna go in with a pencil brush and get in there. So I'm definitely making this line thicker than I normally would. I'm pretty much going on like half of my mobile lid. When she has her eyes closed, when she's singing, you can really see like how far up it's smudged. It's really pretty. So sometimes when you are working with gray and you blend it out, it does tend to look like a little bit blue. So that's why I didn't want to go in with like a straight up blue color or like a navy color. I wanted like this color, this shade of gray. So let's go Trixie, saving my life. So I'm gonna keep my eyes open, look straight ahead and bring this color outwards. So it looks like the bottom is really matched up with the corner right here. So I'm just connecting that. All right, so I'm gonna go in with a ton of black eyeliner and build this bitch up if I can find any black eyeliner that I own. What the fuck? I'm gonna use Danessa Myricks Colorfix and Blackout. I actually don't love this for just eyeliner. Like in every makeup group that I'm in, everyone's like, it's so black, it's so pigmented, and like it just kind of looks watery on me and my clients. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but I bought like 3 tubes of it and they all look the same. But I do think it's amazing for what I'm about to now, which is blending it out and making a smoky look. So let's do it. Oh my God, did my bob, was that just like, let's do it?
For real, Steve, what?
People keep telling me this is like news anchor hair, and unfortunately I kind of see it and I don't really know how to feel about it. I think on TikTok someone said, are you gonna be on Fox News or Newsmax? I was like, damn, okay. Read me for filth, why don't you? So I'm just doing a line, it doesn't have to be perfect, and I'm taking my pencil brush again and just smudging it out and smudging it upwards and outwards. I'm gonna take a small detail brush and go in my waterline. I usually like to use a pencil for this, but I can't find my black pencil right now, so I'm just gonna keep on building up by the lash line because I really want that part to be as dark as possible. Okay, my high, can you see this? It like lifted up the color. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with this stuff. It's so strange. I'm just gonna move on to the other eye. Still feel like her shape is like a little bit more lifted in the outer corner. Something's happening, you guys. Something's happening. It's coming together a little bit. Someone left a comment on one of my videos and he was like, I don't know why I'm assuming it's a he, whoever it was. They were like, I love your eye shape and I'm really glad that you don't put like really harsh winged liner on them. I was like, I actually do like every day. So this is a good base. I'm gonna go over everything with powder now to really set the black at least. And I still have this here, so I'm just gonna use it again. I doubt this is still available. I'm pretty sure all of her stuff is limited edition. This is like an OG collection, I'm pretty sure. So I've had it for a while. So I'm just gonna go over that black. So this is like a gray black. You probably can't really tell, but it's definitely not like a true black. I don't even know if you guys give a shit, but it helps with the, is this gray, is this navy look? So if it's not a true black. Okay, so I think this is okay for the eyes for now. I'm gonna come back later and like tweak the shape if I need to. And her lashes doesn't look like she's wearing fake lashes, so I'm just gonna put on a ton of mascara. I'm gonna start with the lash primer first. This is Sky High. And then as far as her foundation and everything else, it's really fresh and light, which I like having the juxtaposition with the smoky eye. I don't know what to use. Like I'm so sick of all my products. You guys have seen all of them. Whatever, I'm just gonna use my Estee Lauder Double Wear. Is there any foundation that you guys really like that I should try out? Because like I said, I pretty much rotate between the same like 4 or 5 foundations and I'm kind of bored. I'm sure you're bored watching it too, so. Oh my gosh, do you guys follow Painted by Esther? She's from the UK. She's the one that did SZA's makeup for the Super Bowl. She's so amazing. And anyway, I noticed that she always applies her foundation with a brush that's kind of this size. So if she's doing it, I'm doing it, okay? feel like Miss Miley doesn't have a ton of cheek color, but she's pretty like contoured. Go in and build that up. And she has her bangs down to like, I don't know what's going on with her forehead, but I'm going out to dinner after this, so I am going to add a little bit to mine so I'm not offending anybody with all this dome on display. I'm just gonna grab a smaller brush and go around my lips. Again, everything is really soft and really natural, but there's gotta be something there. Just a little something, something. I'm gonna add concealer. It's just some NARS Creamy Concealer. Just adding a really kind of small amount of it. I don't know. I don't wanna overdo it for once in my life. I'm nearing the end of the road with that concealer. Normally I let it sit for a little bit and like dry down, but this is already pretty dry, so I can just go right in and blend it out. All right, so I'm taking what is left on my concealer brush and I'm kind of going over my eyeshadow. I know it kind of sounds weird, but comparing the picture, her eyes are more like outwards where mine are still a bit more upwards. So I'm just gonna take what's left on the brush and kind of like clean that area up so I can kind of correct the shape. Also, I feel like I went down a little too far. Okay, that's better. Her cheeks are like barely there, so I grabbed this. It's the NARS lip balm in Torrid. I can't even really tell what she's wearing, so I'm just gonna use something like this that's really natural. I'm just using the same brush that I used for contour to blend it in. And her cheeks are not shiny, so I haven't put on powder yet. Miley is just all eyeballs and vocals. Just gonna save that for lips. So I'm gonna set everything with powder. Again, like I said, she looks really fresh, so I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty and go over everything. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the same contour color. This is from Billion Dollar Beauty. It has the cream and the powder matching, so I don't even have to think about it. So for her lips, it does look like she has a little bit of contour, but it's like so, or like a darker lip liner to contour, but it's so incredibly subtle. So I actually might go back in with this contour shade because I overlined with contour, but I might just go on my actual lip line using the same color. Gonna go back in with this NARS color. Okay, so her eyes are still like more of like a blue color, but the only thing that I have that I think is gonna like kind of match that is this color from the Viseart Bridal Satin palette, and it's satin, so it's not a matte color, so it's not gonna be right, but I still think I should try to add it. So I'm gonna go back in with my pencil brush, just lightly go over where I have the black and kind of like out in the corner here. I feel like that's definitely where you can see more of like that navy kind of tone. Sorry, I always move like away, but I just need to see it like more from afar. That looks better. Just bring some of that underneath. So it's a blonde brow pencil. I'm just gonna go in and kind of fill these in again. This is not a brow forward look. Okay, I'm being a spaz. I'm looking at the picture again and I feel like her lips are like not quite this orangey. So I'm gonna go in with NARS Orgasm, same formula. There we go. So I'll never get a center part to save my life. But is she Miley? Nothing compares to you, Miley. If you had deep set eyes, this is gonna look amazing on you. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time.